Previously on Game of Thrones.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehall will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Father, I'm going to kill you. Is that so?
I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle.
Roderick? Roderick! Oh, the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Let her go!
Fuck you! You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
She's been gone a while.
She'll come back.
If they catch her, they'll kill her.
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Talia or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time.
Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
I'm dying, though.
Nah. Drink up.
Thanks.
Right. We need to get moving.
The Lost Legion. We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
Never. They're still raw about Tazal.
Yes, well, perhaps you shouldn't have snapped his neck. There is such a thing as overdoing. Not that I care about Tazal.
He was gutter trash, and I bloody felt like it. That neck was begging to get stomped.
You've grown older, but you haven't grown up.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us. Ah, bugger a harpy.
Can we double back?
Not without meeting our mates from Yunkai. We're well and truly fucked this time, Asher.
During severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the sandstone.
And
when those waters recede, those rivers become caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but all I'm saying is we needn't die here. Just standing our ground.
Thank you, Malcolm. That's valuable advice.
Of course.
if he's right about this, I may actually stab him.
You found anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
How do you know all that? About the floods and the caves?
I read all about Essos on the voyage over. Histories of Marine, histories of Slavers Bay. I just hope it pays off.
You see, Beskha came back. She risked her life out there, for us. You trust her now?
This may sound harsh, but Beskha's immaterial. I have to put you first. You are all that matters to me, Asher.
Beskha matters to me. We all need to pull together if we're going to get out of this and onto Marine. I can't have you and Beskha scrapping.
So much riding on this. Talia, Ryan, your mother. You and I are supposed to return to Westeros with a sellsword army, and I haven't the faintest idea how we're going to pull it off. So, if I seem a bit moody, that's why.
Let me know if you find anything.
Well, we can't stay here, waiting for your...
Do you think we could dig our way through? Or try to scramble over?
I don't know. Either will be slow and tricky. One wrong move and the whole thing could collapse on us.
It's not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrive before we reach the top.
Looks like we're not alone.
No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst. Listen. That's water. I hear water.
From underground. There might be a cave nearby.
Look at this. Gold.
Fat lot of good it did him.
That's a nice purse of gold. Wonder who he was, carrying that kind of money out here.
Let's not worry about that now. We need to find cover.
He's not gonna need that.
Asher, the Lost Legion will be here at any moment.
This is Essos. There's always time for gold. Oh, shit. It's them.
Ponte Freedom! Che si rizzi!
Shit! Come on! Go, go, go! They're right behind us. Damn it!
Asher! Find us another way out of here!
Got it! What in seven hells is that smell? I can't even guess what this used to be. There's a light!
Go! See if there's a way through.
We'll hold them off!
Beskha? How come?
Ponte Siros Senas! Paso al Trises! Siki Vili Pilati Dissis! Pakotoska Robotas! Can you walk? Asher, we have to move now!
I'm fine. You think I don't know pain? Get out of my way.
Hurry! The beast is coming around!
Asher!
Take my hand! Hurry, Asher! The beast is coming!
Listen up, you sorry lot. Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
Garrett. We'll be men of the watch before nightfall.
Right. Sorry. No hard feelings over that business with Finn, yeah? I appreciate you not ratting me out over the knife. It's nice to know there's at least one brother I can trust. Finn might have killed me otherwise.
I wouldn't be much of a friend if I did.
I wasn't much of a friend for dropping you into the mess in the first place. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Well, aren't you two sons of whores looking thick as thieves? Having a good laugh over nicking my knife, eh, Garrett? Men like you turn traitor for nothing. It's in your blood.
Next, you'll be killing men of the watch for a loaf of bread.
Finn, stop being such a bloody fool.
When a man takes my gear, it'll be my fist that'll rip their heart from their gullets.
You'll always be an asshole, Garrett. You're just a fucking craven.
Oh, would you let it go? I've had enough of your shit, Finn.
Fuck off, Garrett.
Finn, leave him alone. It wasn't Garrett's fault. If you're gonna hate someone, hate me.
With pleasure.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, You're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day. Or maybe you'll save his. Let's find out then, shall we? Casper to the builders. Finn to the rangers. Lobor to the stewards. Hugh to the rangers. Cotter to the builders. And finally, Garrett to the rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
Well, there we are. I'll be patching up the wall, and you'll be defending it.
Should you northern boys want your gods to give a blessing to this union, there's a weirwood tree beyond the wall. Now form up and follow my lead.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Thank you.
I know you wanted this.
I'm ready to say my vows.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon have seen me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them. Our brothers are all we have.
Finn.
Shows you what kind of ripe fools are running this place. I can't believe they made you a ranger. You're not fit for the job.
You don't have any balls between your legs.
Like it or not, we're brothers now. Means we're gonna have to get along.
Don't count on it. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't have Snow leading you by the hand the whole way.
I'd keep an eye out for you if you weren't such an arse about everything.
You don't give a shit about me. No one around here gives a shit about me. They wouldn't even care if I... You know how many rangers are never heard from again in these parts? And I'm about to become one myself. All alone out here. Wildlings everywhere. Or wolves. Oh, God. Giant wolves.
Finn, don't worry. You were born to kill wildlings. That jab you gave me the other day, it fucking hurt.
I suppose you're right.
You want a different assignment? Because I hear they need someone to clean the shithouse.
See, that's why I got so fucking mad at you, Garrett. You're the closest thing I have to a friend.
You handled that well, Garrett. They say the old gods watch us through the weirwoods. More than watch us. They know us. The gods are not forgiving. We brothers have to be. We're here. After this, there's no going back. Now go. Take your vows.
In the eyes of the old gods, the Night's Watch offers you a place beside us. Now say the words for all to hear and embrace us as your own.
Hear my words, and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. Pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Garrett.
We're men of the Watch now. Means we get to piss off the wall whenever we want.
Didn't know you needed an excuse to play with yourself, Finn.
Garrett, you've got a visitor. Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
Jon Snow's right about Mance Rayder. We're going to need all the weapons we can make. Sir Royland used to make me sharpen all the blades at Ironrath.
Don't forget to practice swords.
Uncle Duncan!
Garrett! It's good to see you. They told me you were at the weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time. I'm glad I caught you.
I've missed you, Uncle. I never expected to see you here.
I've business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way. That settles it then?
Aye, the delivery looks in order.
Oh, the gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Uncle?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath, Garrett.
I know. I heard the news about Ethan.
I wasn't there when it happened. Small mercy, I suppose, not having to see our lord struck down with such barbarity. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient. Our house has survived for centuries, turned back countless threats.
Let me help, Uncle. I can't just sit here at the wall while our enemies are circling Ironrath.
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died, Gregor's final command, spoken to you in confidence.
He said the North Grove must never be lost.
Indeed. But first, it must be found. I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world. One filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes. Almost an obsession. A vital secret he protected at all costs.
Do you think this citadel can help us save House Forrester?
Lord Forrester certainly believed so. He speaks of it as if he'd seen it himself. Somewhere north of the wall. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him. As do I.
Somewhere north of the wall. That's not a lot to go on, Uncle. How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. And strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that. But there's no other choice.
Uncle, that's desertion. The Night's Watch execute men who desert.
I know. I wouldn't ask this of you if there was another way. This will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
A mammoth? This map's only missing grumpkins and snarks. This can't be real, Uncle. Bloody ice dragon. Gods be good. Now that I would love to see. This looks familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
Talia gave me this. Before I left.
Oh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder...
Look. There's a clasp.
It must open.
I had no idea this was inside. Another werewood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key. To solving the map. A perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map. Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Aye.
But Werewood's mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders. The lives of a whole house.
You can tell everyone back at Ironrath that Garrett Tuttle has taken up the cause.
Your sense of honor is a quality I've long admired, Garrett. God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Let's go, Garrett. I don't know. Probably like little shards or something.
Hope to never lift one of those again.
So, like a weapon?
Well, your piss is like any other liquid, I reckon.
Yeah, mine's mostly ale.
And if it froze on the way down the wall, it probably...
Well, that was rather mysterious. A stranger arrives and you're chatting him up.
Someone said it was your uncle looking for you. Well, what did he want?
Looked like you two had a lot to talk about.
Must have been important to come to Castle Black.
It's Castellan to House Forrester. They sell ironwood to the builders.
So you were just talking about lumber all that time?
It looked like it gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate.
Already keeping secrets from your brothers, eh?
Garrett's right. The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
There are so many guests already arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast. Where we're standing, we'll be able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us.
I'm sure it will be a wedding for the ages, Sarah.
I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
If handmaidens don't help each other in King's Landing, nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too. Hold on, look. There he is.
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him. Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please. I'm not asking for much.
Go on then. It'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
What are you doing here?
Oh no, I shouldn't be here. But we have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Look, that night, I don't know what might have happened if you hadn't helped me.
I could say the same to you, Lady Mira. But I came here to warn you. I was down in Fleabottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh! They already know he's missing. Probably dead. They're questioning people. Searching for his body. It's not safe. For either of us.
Please tell me you took care of it.
Of course. I told you I would. No one will know what you did. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this, there can't be any details we've overlooked.
There was another Lannister guard. He saw me with him in the garden.
Oh no. You need to keep your head down. Stay out of sight for a while.
How? Do you forget who I serve?
Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
You saved my life. I don't even know your name.
It's Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still someone out there who saw you with a dead man. And I don't...
Mira!
My lady.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that coal boy? Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing, you just don't want to spoil your chances of a good marriage.
Can we just keep it between us? I prefer nobody knows.
Of course. That's what friends do. Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have where they celebrate...
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards, but just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going to speak out of turn, girl... You should finish what you start.
We do as you command, Your Grace, and we'll spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
You'll spend it mopping the stables, if I please. I asked your handmaiden, here at the Iron Throne, whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She chose you. Yet now she puts the king first. I'm surprised you'd let such swings of loyalty go unchecked. In any case, it's settled. The King's Guard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
Tyrion... he offered to help my family.
He did? Then surely he expects something in return. Sarah, what do you know of this?
Tyrion approached us, my lady. It was his idea, not Mira's.
I don't care what your intentions were, Mira. You went to a Lannister behind my back. I've only ever tried to help you. Why are you making trouble for me?
Please, Lady Marjorie, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I've learned from the best.
I don't have the time or patience for your games, Mira. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be. Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
I promise I won't speak to him again. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.